Alright, hello. We are here. I had a comment in a previous video about lighting and stuff. And he pointed to one of his videos. I believe his name is, I'm going to get it wrong, Mech LSD. Pretty sure that's it. But he was talking about hidden lighting. Now there's a light here, if you can see that kind of a bright spot right there. And the light is kind of like that right there. So this is using chisel and bits to recess a light in there and then put a facade on it. And if you look at this one, this is the same thing. Let's get one right there. There. Oh, did I miss? I did. All right, let's put those back. And can I put that one back? Maybe. Yep, there we go. Okay, we will try to pull this one out. Pull that out. There. So there's a torch in there. This just has a full panel of sand on it. Where this one I put kind of a grill. And you can't actually put the torch in the same block that the chisels are. So I probably could recess this back one. But I have found that, as you know, sand falls. If you break sand, let's find someplace that's over here. Yeah. So I kind of like what I did to this one. So if you do that, of course the sand will fall. But if you're someplace, I knew there was a wall up there, so I knew it wouldn't fall very far. But if you're someplace you don't want the outside coming in, I've discovered that you can take your chisel, right? And let's find the corner of this block. And I'm going to take out a tube there, but you could take out just one chunk. So that changes that block into not a sand block, because now it's chiseled sand. And so if you take the block out behind it, then you can take that one out too. Oh, come here. Give me that. And then we can put a torch in there. And then I have this set to line. Now if you hold down shift and then scroll the scroll wheel, you can get the different types of stuff for removing. So if I were to do that, it would remove the whole block. I just want to place a line. So what I did over here, this leaves kind of a big hole, but if you left click like I did up here, it takes out the whole line, and then to hide that, if you right click, it will put that line back in on the face. So if I right click there, it'll put it here, but if I left click, it will take out that line, which isn't what we want. So I did, so right click, do that 3 times up there, do that 3 times down there, and because these are even numbers, you can't really get it to look right if you don't leave the gap in there. And I think that looks kind of cool. I don't know. The way I did this one is I've got a line right against the edge and then just every other block, so that looks kind of cool. But I suppose if they were tiled together, it would look alright. It would be every other block. So let me know what you think. I guess I need to move that one over one. But let me know what you think, if you like the hidden one like that or one like that. In the floor, like if I were to replace these, I would have to go down 2 blocks. Right, I would have to take out that block and that block. And then put a torch down there. Right, and then we could do this. So we could do the same sort of thing. Put a grill in the floor. Like this. And that might look alright. Of course, I'll have to move this because it's not in the right spot. Yeah, I've been trying to do them like every 4 blocks like that. So, I mean, you can walk over that. It doesn't make sound, but that's okay. It provides lighting, so if I take that torch out, there's still light here. So things won't spawn. So that looks kind of neat. That would be good for like a floor drain if you needed something that looks like that. That sort of thing. So there's other lighting options later on in the game, but I don't have things set up. I'm thinking about expanding this out to generate more lava, maybe putting a lava pit. It's going to put a lava pit on this side and around the end and just run this over here so everything's feeding into these, and then maybe running it down further so I can make lots of lava. Because let me show you upstairs, while there's a lot of lava in there right now, it's because the mesh on this one breaks, and so it doesn't keep running. I need to set up another chest on the side over here, I think, just to feed mesh into it, and I can make a bunch of mesh. But the cloth mesh doesn't last that long, and I don't have enough iron to keep feeding iron meshes. But if you look at this one, it's using the energy faster than I can generate it. So I would probably need like at least 3 generators to run the 2 of these. The only reason this one is full is because it was stopped for a while. And I think it will slowly run down. And I think if I put a metal mesh in there, it would use it faster. But my method for getting lava up here is working pretty good. Now I can go into, what is it, progressive automation? I don't remember. Let's look up wire. These guys here, industrial wires, and what's this one? Immersive engineering, that's it. So I could go down the immersive engineering route to move power around, but I found on Test World that some blocks, I don't remember which ones exactly, if you put like a transformer on top of this, not these specifically, but one of the mods, I don't know if they fixed it because this is an update, this is 1.9. It just updated the other day, so it looked like a bunch of the mods updated. There's no fuel in that, that's why that's there, but I need to get some silkworms. I don't know if I have any silkworms left. I do have some. I need to get some infected leaves. Yeah, that's it. To do something with, to try something. I have these ice cubes in my inventory, but they're not helping much. This is supposed to help, but it's not helping much. And the boots that I'm wearing are so that I can, I probably talked about this before. Oops. Stop that. So that I can do stupid stuff like run off the side of this and not get hurt. They're just slime boots from, what is it, Tinker's Construct. So I can't really get into the Tinker's Construct stuff right now and make a smeltery like I was going to over there because that's part of the quest line. In order to do that, I have to go do this quest. I have to go to this place. And then some of these quests get into that. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'll probably make some more generators because I like these. I was thinking about making a speed upgrade, but they require, let's find it, speed upgrade requires the upgrade base, which requires a resonator, and a resonator is not too difficult to make except for this thing, resonated redstone coil, which isn't terribly difficult, but you need an ender pearl in order to make it. Now the glass cutter I can make and break this into ender shards, but I haven't been out hunting endermen. I had a pretty bad experience with endermen in my test world. I would hide under something like this and, like, you know, do what you normally do, tap them on the toes, and somehow they were able to grab me out of here and then transport me somewhere else and kill me. So I'm not sure what to do about endermen. Now you can get endermen from villagers, which is part of this life. Oh, this changed. No, it didn't. If you go down here, you can make a villager. But I have to make this first, and that requires 64 seeds. I've been collecting this stuff over here. Oops. Guess I don't want to do it with that in my hand. Let's do it with this. I don't know if I have 64 yet. Might be close with this harvest. We will see. Now the only issue I have with doing the recessed lighting like MechLSD was showing was you need an extra block on the other side of the wall, and all my walls are only one thick up here. I could probably maybe cheat something here, and I don't know what I'd do up there. I could probably do something kind of cool up here where in the space of this block I put a grid here, and I wonder if I can put a torch. Let's go look, see if I can put a torch on top of these. I can. Okay, so that's cool. So that just gave me some ideas for this. I could put the grid on top of this, like in the very top row of this thing, and then put a torch on top of that. And then in the space where that block and that block and that block and that block is, put grids there. So they're like all, so it's like a torch in a cage. I think that would look kind of cool, and I might take time to do that. We will see. While I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. Like I said, I want to increase lava production so that I can put more generators. I don't think I have enough lava production to keep 4 generators running. I might, if I do something like that, I might put that downstairs and then just run some of these progressive automation cables. What was it at? Nope, that's PROG. What? Oh, immersive engineering cables. So then these wires are immersive engineering. These wires are industrial wires. I'm not sure what the difference is. I don't know if they're compatible with those, but like I said, I ran into some problems with these. So this is industrial wires. Maybe I will play. Oh, these require rubber. Okay, I just heard my thing break again. I also, if you see I have all this cactus, I also want to automate some water production so I can have a fairly large water supply, so I'll do that downstairs too. I need to figure out a cactus farm that works. I will probably look one up online unless somebody can point me to one and then make something downstairs. I could always dig out another floor down here if I need to go down further. I know if you dig down far enough here, there's what's it called? Sandstone? That's it. There's sandstone down there, but it's down around 40 or so, and we're at 60 up here, so it's quite a ways down. Or rather, maybe... Yeah, so now I've got... talking about this has got me thinking about those things. So that might be kind of cool. Might do something with that. Must be nighttime outside. Oh, the mobs. So for whatever reason, these guys still aren't growing. I don't know if they're too close to something else. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Where'd that go? Here it is. Oh, and there's a sandstorm blowing. So got here. Have I done anything? No, I still got these this really short tree. I'm not sure what to do with that. I wish you could break those blocks and then like stack them on top of each other so that you had like one tree was all those blocks. That would be really cool. Don't think you can do that. I think once you break it, it's not a viable rubber source anymore. Got lots of mobs running around. Brr. What's wrong? There we go. Let's go run up here and have a look. So I need to find some Endermen and get some Ender Pearls. Now I know there's that temple out there. You see it off on the side. I was watching somebody else play, and apparently, at least in their game, there was an Ender in that an Ender sword in the chest in there. Or in one of the chests. I don't know if that was just random loot and they got lucky, or if it's specifically in there. Let's see. So we're going to need to go over there pretty soon. In my test world, I know there's another one of these right about there, so not too far away. And then, I know there's a city over there. We have to go do some stuff. And the other person I was watching, way out that way, there's some stuff. Way out that way, there's some stuff. And way out that way, there's some stuff. But we are nowhere near ready to go there at this moment. Let me see something on here. Alright, so this is where we crashed. This stuff over here, if you look at it, this looks a lot like a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft. So underground there's probably a mine shaft, but that's out past that a ways. I know there's one underneath us, but I don't know. I could probably go look at it, but I don't know if I'm ready to really go fight a bunch of guys. I want to get some more stuff done up here. Oh, come on, I've only eaten one of you. Why can't I eat you? Seriously? I need to make some different food. What have we got? We've got some soup up here. Can I grab that? Applesauce, there we go. What is that one? No, put that up there. Give me that. That's another applesauce. Okay. And there's some bread, and that looks like a fruit salad. And some other stuff. So I've been collecting all my ingots up here. I've got quite a bit of copper, and I think that's silver. No, that's tin. Let's have a look. Yeah, tin, a little bit of gold, a little bit of iron. I've got some more iron I can do in here. This thing has been slowly chopping away on the cobblestone and making gravel. It was around here just not a little while ago when I first jumped in here. This has been steadily making the broken stuff. As long as this thing keeps having gravel in it, then it will suck gravel out of this chest. I think if I put these down here, that it will go for the sand next, but I'm not positive. Looks like I'm going to need to make some more silk meshes, so that's another reason to get some string. Yeah. That sort of stuff. So, oh, I never did put in here this. So I have 61, 62. Did I get a, I got 2. So that's enough. So it's going to suck those down. So let me get them more. At winter time, all these vanilla crops will die. If the leaves on that tree turn brown, then I know it's winter time. And then all of this stuff will die. So I'll have to plant some other stuff. So let's take this out. I only have 2 extra, really. And as long as I'm careful, it'll be alright. So let's do this. And then detect and claim. So now I can spawn a chicken. So now I have a chicken egg. Now I'm not going to drop him on the ground yet. I'm going to make a pen somewhere to put him in for safekeeping. Don't want him just running around. You need to be careful what you click on with these chisels, because you could end up taking out a thing like that. Let's do connected plane. We'll fill that all in. There we go. Oh, and you took some more out of my bag. Alright, so let me put these back in the bag here and put that one and that one in there. Alright, and we'll put you, well, I want to keep keeping you in here. So we'll put you up there with your chisel. And I want to make automate some water production, set up a cactus farm, and do that sort of stuff. So I think I will work on some of those ideas, see what I come up with. I've never made a cactus farm before, so I'll have to research that. I've always just, like I do outside, I just grow cactus and then go out and pick it. So yeah, so that's that. I've gotten most of the stuff I can conveniently pick from here. I've still got some back here that I can pick up. Let's go have a look real quick. I've got quite a bit back here. And there's a fair amount over there I can go pick up. I have to put torches around there. And then we'll have to do some Enderman hunting. I think it would be easier to hunt Enderman from somewhere else. I don't know. The Endermen scare me. I don't know if that's changed from the way they were behaving before or not. But we'll have to see. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to get some Endermen. I could go into the Nether and kill some Wither skeletons and try to get a drop of evil. Let's see, drop of evil is this thing. There's a 10% chance a Wither skeleton will drop one of those. Let's see the uses for this. Nope, doesn't say. But if you have a drop of evil and you put it on some dirt, it will turn it into cursed earth. Let's see if cursed earth. Cursed earth. How do we make that? Right click soil with a drop of evil. Okay. So it'll make some cursed earth, and then so I can make some place where I can get some mobs to spawn. I've tried making a standard mob grinder, you know, a room up in the sky so they drop and fall and die. It doesn't work. They just don't spawn up in there for some reason. Probably some setting or another. So I think cursed earth is the way to do that. So we'll look into that. I don't have a portal yet. Oh, yeah, we have a sandstorm. So usually the sandstorm doesn't come in here. I wonder if they changed some config setting with the update. Or if it does, I've been downstairs. I don't know. Must be... Oh, man. Yeah, something's changed, because I had the sands turned down to keep this from happening. The sandstorms turned down just a little bit. I didn't want them to be gone altogether, but yeah, I don't need this happening. So we'll see about fixing that, and I'll see what I can get done in the next day or so, and come back to you guys with more stuff. Alright, bye-bye.